Alrighty folks, welcome back for some more TechNodefirmacraft here on the TNFC Territory server with Nate, AvailPursuit, and Mr. Blargarist. We are going to build a crusher. Hi guys.
Hello.
You guys want to build a crusher? Does that sound like a great idea?
Does.
I think it sounds like a great idea.
Give us something to do with the pigs.
Something to do with the pigs. That's not a bad idea, honestly. We have like 400 pigs. We had to move them out over there in the corner because they were just, yeah, everywhere. At any rate, I'm going to look at the recipes and stuff in a minute, but TFC is very kind of tactile and visual. So we went ahead and laid out all of the stuff we're going to need for this crusher. So these materials here are going to make 12 light engineering blocks. These, can you believe all that iron? 72 iron is going to make 9 hoppers, plus we need the chest to go with it. 14 steel fences from these 22 ingots, if we've done the math correct. 10 steel scaffolding, an MV capacitor, and a bunch of stuff for making some wiring, some MV wiring and posts and other things. So that's what we're going to try to put together here. And alright, go. I'm just going to stand back and watch. Alright, I'm going to help him in a minute here, but basically all of this iron and all of this iron has to be hammered into wrought iron double sheets. So Blarg is going to get started on that. I'm going to go help him in a minute. And the light engineering blocks, the fences, and the scaffolding are simple crafting recipes in the crafting grid, so Nate's going to get started on those. And I wanted to just go through the book real quickly and kind of show you guys more about what we're doing here. So we're going to do the Immersive Engineering crusher. There is a Railcraft rock crusher, I think it is, or regular crusher, I don't remember, that you can do as well. But this one is actually a little bit better. It's kind of one tier up from the Railcraft crusher, and we looked at the recipes and decided, hey, why not just make this one? So that's what we're doing. First thing is, for Immersive Engineering, there is no HQM quest line. There was kind of a start to one at one point, but then it got out of date and it wasn't really... So there's not much that tells you what to do and in what order. So what you're going to want is this engineer's manual, and that's just a regular book plus a lever. And it has many things about many things. Let's pop all the way to the top. So it tells you all about power and wires and generators and tools and blah blah blah. Lots of things we can make. What we're going to start with is this heavy machinery. Well, actually Blarg already started. We have a power source. We'll get to that in a minute. And we want to make this crusher right here. And I love this book. Watch this. The animation is so cool. So these orangey ones are the light engineering blocks, and the cross ones are the steel scaffoldings. And then when we come to the second level, those are the steel fences going in. And then when it finally gets to the top level, we'll see the hoppers pop in. And you can float over the question mark over here, and it tells you exactly what you need to create the entire thing. So crushing ore is an effective way of increasing yield. So we are going to get away from manually processing every single piece of iron and hammering out ingots one at a time. Because while it's really cool to kind of think of yourself coming up from sticks and stones to finding some ore out in the wild and figuring out how to make a bloomery and figuring out how to process it, it is a little time consuming and slow. So we are now at the point where we're going to get our technology up and above regular TFC and go on to the next thing. So this guy's going to take 160 RF per tick, which we're not generating yet, but it'll just run more slowly until we can get some more, well, either get the capacitor charged up or get more power gen. So we will work on that. Oh, and I meant to read this. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel on the front will halt the crusher's process. Okay, so without a redstone signal it goes, and if you put a lever on there and flip the lever, then it stops it. Cool. Alright, so that's basically what we're doing. I'm going to help Blarg with some double wrought iron sheets here. Sounds like the metal's just finally getting warmed up. Yep. And yeah, we got both forges going along, so let me go ahead and start helping with that. Cue the montage.
second there, I thought I wouldn't have enough, but it looks like there is just enough. You guys did some good counting.
Yay! Excellent math.
Map all the things.
Those are pretty.
Ooh, engineering blocks.
Mm-hmm. Check it out.
Very cool.
Looks a little more impressive as stat rather than just blocks.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrifying.
Arm up faster, Iron.
Blarg, we need a mod. A very simple mod that simply makes a tummy rumbling sound when your hunger gets to 50%.
That'd be nice to make it a little easier.
Yep.
That would be
Definitely.
not bad. And one double wrought iron sheet. That is possible.
First hopper is complete.
Hooray! Hopper's a thing! Awesome. Oh, and we have steel fences.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And we need 6 of those for the scaffolding.
Six
should
inches for the scaffolding?
You should have
Yep.
6 more beyond what was for actual steel fences.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Okay.
2 of them went to the steel hopper.
Okay,
Yeah.
weld you two together. Oh, too slow. We won't weld you two together. Alright, we're gonna get that back up to welding temperature, and then I need to make a steel sheet. Alright, cool. So there's 6 here for the steel scaffolding. Can you climb the fences? No. I saw you climb it over here, but that's the ropes plus. That's funny.
Yep.
That's hilarious, actually. I need to do more with ropes plus. I just saw they have a zip line, and that sounds amazing. Alright, so I think this one, the steel scaffolding, I think that's a simple crafting recipe as well, if you want to work that on me.
Okay, because I was just going to say that was about all I do with my abundant knowledge of this pack.
Oh, we're learning as we go along, believe me.
Yeah.
Alright, so actually I want to do steel. How's your crucibling going, Sim?
I'm currently hammering black steel ingots.
Excellent. Yes, I may have spent a little time making black steel yesterday. Yeah, I'll just a little time. We got 30 black steel, 26 more black bronze, and some other random bits left over.
Yeah.
In
I
concept.
melted down my anvil, decided I needed more, so I'm making another one.
Oh, you can, huh? Awesome.
You can't? Thought I tried that. Oh, the scaffolding, not the fences. Got it.
Mhm.
Sweet. Alright.
There's your extra 2 scaffolding too.
See, that scaffolding that doesn't disappear from the world, Sim. You can just make that carry with you. Because there is a
right.
open block
Sure,
scaffolding,
no problem.
which just takes sticks. But it literally pops off out of the world after a few minutes and just kind of falls away because it's temporary scaffolding. I thought it was funny.
It's totally your thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to need a steel or higher to work this one. Alright. We are totally getting there. Alright, I think I have everything we need for the MV capacitor. And that's not the one that needs cooled. There we go.
Fantastic.
Okay, pop you off, pop you off. Grab the weirdest looking block of redstone ever. I mean, it looks totally normal, but it looks completely wrong against everything else in here. I think it's funny.
Mhm.
And here. Oh, I don't have a shift click thing. Alright, fine. That and lead in the middle. Steel sheet in the middle there. Those two. These two, and a block of redstone! And we have made a magic block. So we took 2 planks that are the same size as this, 8 iron, a bunch of electrum, blah blah blah, and we made a single block out of it. But there you go. Okay, so, more hoppers. That's all we need, more hoppers. Sweet. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we break for a minute, or I will break the recording for a minute, and we will finish making the rest of the hoppers, because these take a lot of iron and a lot of time waiting for them to heat up. So we'll be back in just a sec. And we're back. It's totally just like minutes later, not like, 3 days later in game and an hour or something later in real life. These hoppers, man, those things take a lot of work to make. They are 2 wrought iron double sheets. So you have to weld 2 ingots to make a sheet, and then weld 2 more ingots to make another sheet, then weld those together, then put them in here, and then work this, and you have to do the hammer working thing all in between. So yeah, it takes a little bit. But then that's not enough, because this is a TFC hopper, which is not a normal hopper. And to make it a normal hopper, we have to smash a chest down into it with a steel or iron or better hammer, I think it was. So, bam, there's our last hopper. I think everything else is done. So that was the last piece. Now it's time to pick all of this stuff up and take it up to our higher tech area and actually build the crusher. So go ahead with that, Blarg. I got like one more thing to do here, and then I will join you. Another thing we're going to need is the engineer's hammer, which is the only way to form the multi-structure, and of course that takes 2 black steel ingots, so that's why we're gated on the hammer. That's a funny achievement. I like that. Oh, let me back away so I don't suck up your stuff. And then we may also want, how was it, like this wire cutter thing, so we can snip wires off and move them around without having to break blocks, I think is the deal. And the last thing is we're going to make a couple of these wooden posts because they look cool. Alright, I think that's everything. And Blarg's already made a couple of wooden posts and connected a couple of connectors and a wire here just kind of as a demonstration. So, let's see. Yep, they are indeed wood. We'll chop them down with the axe thing. Why, thank you. Got all the pieces. Alright, is there anything else in here we need? Oh yeah, well, we need the wiring, we need the connectors, we need... Do you need the wall mounts? Oh yeah, you put those on the side of the fence, don't you?
I think you can.
Something like that, we'll find out. And that's it. Cool, let's go build us a crusher. Crusher! Yes. Did you get the capacitor, or did I get that?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I got it.
So, the other thing you might notice is this really cool spinny thing up in the corner that Blarg has made in between our last episode and this one. So this is very neat, or maybe it was before the last episode, I don't know. Anyway, so we have a windmill, and basically that is, actually, it's an advanced windmill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically that is a kinetic dynamo and a bunch of wool. Do you use wool for the blades?
No, it uses hemp.
Oh, right, the
Cloth.
industrial hemp, which we've been growing. Yep.
Yeah.
So there's our power generation. It's not going to be a ton of power, but it will charge up that capacitor when we're not using it, and then we'll go medium voltage from the capacitor down to the actual crusher. So let's see, we can go 16 blocks, right? So let me try to get some wire run. Yeah, let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So right here next to the path would be good. Or do we want to go over the path? Oh, actually, there's a tree in the way. Can you knock that tree down? We don't probably need that tree. If I make it go over the path, that might actually look cooler. And then come over this way. Let's try one right there. Now, you put a connector... Oh wait, let's try one of these wall mount things. I think you can do that. That did not work at all.
No.
Alright, not sure how that works. Let's try the connector on the side. No. Maybe you have to rotate them or something? I'm not sure. Let me try this one more time. What if we hit it with the engineer's hammer? Absolutely nothing.
Maybe
Okay.
hit the post.
Hit the post. No. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's what we want.
Ah.
That's what we want. Although, we want it to be... What did I do to make that happen? Must be a shift click? Maybe you can only do one at a time, so it's not letting me do it now. I have no idea how I made that happen. Let's break it and do it again. And then, if this doesn't work obviously, or easily, then I will wait and figure this out. Okay, right click on that. Let you put it out there, but can you... Oh, and right click on it out here turns it back off. Okay. But you can't rotate it or anything to put the connector on the side, apparently. Oh well, that's fine. We will put a LV connector on the top, not the side, please. Wait, can you climb these?
You can.
Oh, that is the coolest. That is important to know. Alright, and then we're going to get the LV wire coil. So many LV things. And we can just tap right onto here. Actually, I don't know if we can.
Should be able to.
That's totally not the wire. That was another connector. Let's try this. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know if it would let you do more than one or not. Climb up the pole. Climb up the pole, please. And linked. Birds on a wire, indeed.
Beautiful.
That's very cool. Alright, so we'll get a couple more posts in. Let's start building the actual thingamajigger here. So I've got light engineering blocks, the hoppers that go on the top, and a book that tells us how to build things. Let's try to make it happen. Of course, it's just turning nighttime, but that's okay. Alright, so bottom layer, I think we can just click the... There. Bottom layer is... Stop. Can you just show me the bottom layer and not? No, you can't. I'm trying to figure out how to get the animation to just show me the bottom layer, and it's not doing.
You can click the play button to pause it.
Yeah.
And you click the up and down arrows to go up and down the...
Oh, there. This is not stop. This is show the innards or not. Got it. Alright, so we need 3 light engineering blocks along the back, and then 2... is that the front or the back? Okay, that looks like the power button. So we're going to want that facing to my right. So we're going to want 3 blocks over here and 2 there. Okay, let's start with this. I have no idea if that's right, but it seems like it might be right. Ow!
Alright.
I've been killed by a rampaging blargarist. Alright, there we go. Second level. Can I go down up a level? There. Stop. 3 more. But it was stopped, and then I let it go apparently. Okay, 3 more. 1 in the middle and 2 up front. So you're there. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, and 1 in the middle. Okay, and top layer is all hoppers? Oh yeah, right, because there was one extra block from the recipe. Okay, so these are not on the back. Let's see in place actually. Yeah, so on top of the fences and that inner one. Alright. I sure hope it's the Minecraft hopper that does this. It should be, right? Alright, so...
Builder wasn't.
There we go. Now, whack it with the engineer's wrench, I suppose. Ah, whoa, that took a second, but I was like, it's not working, it's not working. It worked! Oh good, and there's even places you can climb on it so you can put your feet in there and get killed. And yes, it will kill you. I'm sorry, what does that sound?
Hazardous machinery. Very
Indeed.
well done.
Indeed. Okay, now we need some power. Why don't you throw down the capacitor and the MV line, and I'll here's some MV line for you. I will bring the LV down the way a bit further. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going at an angle, so that's probably a little more. Let's try this. Let's put it up higher. That'll look cooler. Right click there. Climb the pole and try not to kill myself. Do you have the MV connectors or do I? I have.
You do.
There you go.
Thank you.
Pop a connector on there. And wire. Can I reach it from here? Yes. Wire to wire. Now, is this going to be close enough to go from there to there? Let's just try it once. There to... Oh wait, it didn't tell me it was linking, did it? Did I miss? There. Now it's linking. To... here? No. Why don't you move a couple blocks back, like, oh, right here, maybe. Maybe that'll be close enough. Oh, we need a connector on it. Duh.
Yes, you will.
Which probably is the reason it didn't connect. Let's try it back here and see, is this still linking? Yes. Hey, it linked. That is the coolest looking wire in the world. I like it. Alright, now, can we get an MV connector on a different face?
So it's at 0 though, so I'm not sure if that's the correct side.
Oh, is it a specific side that's an input?
There are 3 different symbols. The top one and then this back one.
That looks like an
special.
output. It's got orange. Oh
You can
no, we
change
don't want
the
any
colour
snow
by
right
hitting it
now.
with right-clicking with a hammer.
Right click it with a hammer?
Yeah, to change the color of the side.
Ah, there we go. Yep. Okay. That should be input now? No. Blue yeah, actually I did read that. Blue is supposed to be an input.
Maybe the kinetic dynamo is not outputting that.
Oh, we never actually used that, did we?
No.
I'll probably have to click it, smack it with a hammer.
The kinetic dynamo was tricky. It doesn't seem to match up with what I could find out about it.
Oh, it
What
is
I'd
dark.
do is get one person to right-click it with the hammer, while the other person is watching where you want the power to go, and you should suddenly see it start working.
I knew that was going to happen. Alright, so let me drop the hammer down here, because if I go up there, it's just going to fall off the edge of the world. So if you can right-click on that thing and try to make an output face, I will come down here and see if we get power. Because I think, yeah, I did read it. The blue is supposed to be input, orange is output, and no color is no connection, is what I read. Okay, I have 0 of 10 million. There we go. Perfect.
Awesome.
We have RF. Hooray!
Awesome.
And how much power did you guys say that windmill makes? The advanced windmill.
The advanced, I think, makes 22. A little bit more when it's raining.
Oh, right, yeah, there's more when it's stormy out. I did read that too. Alright, so this looks like a power input.
This looks like more like 100. Maybe 120.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's going up pretty quickly. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We're also up at like
Alright.
190 or something up there, so it's pretty high in the air if that matters.
I think it connects on. No. That can't be it.
Yeah, where do we connect to this thing?
Maybe up here.
On the top?
There's like a symbol up here.
Oh,
See
that seems like an output symbol, but there should
Oh,
be
it
no
wouldn't be
output.
So it's probably the input.
Alright, so we should have a post then to get it up over the top, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, do I have another post? I do have another post. Let us put a post right here. Actually, let me put it back one more. Right where that torch is. And we'll... Oh, can I have the hammer back, please?
You might want to move it over to like here instead. So I don't think the angle for that'll be right.
Oh, because it's going to clip into the... Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
That's fine. Probably a good call. We'll put it down there. That look better? Even more?
What height are you at?
Oh yeah, I can see. I can see.
Yeah, that
Well,
does
it
seem
does
like
look
it
like
should
it might
work.
clip. Alright, we'll move it over one more. Or two more. I guess right there would work. Alright. And you got the MV... Oh, you gave me one, okay. we'll put... oh, weird. I have a render glitch. If I look at it the wrong way, it disappears. That's possibly an issue. Oh, wait. I was going to say maybe it won't accept MV, but I think it does.
It should. Just gotta
Yeah, you're going to have to put
hammer
the...
out the-
You're going to have to put the connector on. For some reason, it disappears when I look at it the wrong way right now.
Can you hammer out a thing?
I did.
Okay.
But you don't see it.
Alright, just reconnect.
Oh, there you go. And I have to eat a sandwich anyway. Hooray! Always sandwich time.
There it is, beautiful.
Okay, I think you got the hammer as well, which is fine. Ow.
Yes.
And you have the electrum wire. Go for it. Pretty. The top is currently a output, or you can...
The top, okay.
Well, you can do that. That's fine. I just noticed the top was already set as an output.
Set it.
Okay, you just have to right-click it. There you go. So theoretically, hey, it's got 32,000 RF.
Indeed it does.
And if we took something, I don't even know what I don't have anything to crush. That's the only thing I forgot. Actually, here. Is there an ingot in here? No. Actually, hang on. Is there a pile? There we go. Limonite pile is actually what we want to crush. So I believe...
I believe you can put a chest right in front of this
Yeah, you put a
black
chest
hole.
there. But then we should be able to just drop... Oh! There it goes! And out comes... Oh, we've done a thing!
Such a good animation.
We've done a thing! Out comes iron dust, 2 for 1. So we're doubling our ore now. And this we can smelt in our little steel furnace, I bet. Straight into iron ingots. No more bloomeries and hammering all the things and working the raw bloom and refining and all that stuff. We have the power. Excellent. What is this? This looks like you should be able to turn it on and off. But I guess not.
I do believe that's where you put the lever.
Oh, that's right. You can put a lever on it to stop it from taking the power. So is it taking power now? 7, 8, 9... No, it doesn't look like it. Looks alright. Cool. Alright, well done, Mr. Blarg. I think we have actually made our first huge multi-block industrial engineering craziness thing. This is very cool. Very cool.
Extremely.
Alright, thanks much, everybody. That's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.